What's up, everybody, and welcome in to another edition of Big Man on Basketball. It is Thursday, March 23rd, 2023. I hope we're all having a great day. We are back here on Big Man on Basketball. We haven't really had a show for a while. We're back, ready and raring to go. We got some basketball to get into tonight. 8 matchups left. After this weekend, we will have the Final Four set. I hope you're all having a great day. As I said, I am Jeff Nadu. 4 matchups tonight, 4 tomorrow. We're going to get into all of them. And we're going to talk a little bit about how we approach these from a gambling standpoint. It's going to be a great group of games here this weekend, and I'm really looking forward to it. Had a lot going on this week, had some personal things going on, but also some other things as well. As many of you know, I recently bought a house, so I'm really getting like moving set up and getting some furniture bought. And yeah, it's an exciting time. So I'm pretty happy about that. But we got a lot of hoops to get to. I feel like I've looked at these games ad nauseum, but they're really all interesting. And I'm going to talk about all of them today. Hope you've had a good week. What's everybody been up to? As always, do me a favor, hit that like button. Also, if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe so you never miss another show here on Barstool Sportsbook YouTube's channel. And yeah, let's get to it. Say hello to some people here. Alan Maine, what's up? How are you? Cliff, what's up, my man? How you been, buddy? Kane, what's up, Kane? Brandon Whalen, my man, what's going on? Ryan, congrats on the townhouse. How do you know it's a townhouse? Is that your way of making fun of me? It's not a townhouse. How do you know what it is? You don't know what on earth I'm getting. But hey, if you're being nice, I guess, well, thanks. Hoot Hoot, what's up? Jimmy Wet. Howard Gilman, appreciate that. Thank you, buddy. I'm glad you enjoy that show. Josh Koval, Jack Hurst. Are you staying in Lancaster area? Yes, I am. I'm moving like literally 5 miles away. Not far at all. So yeah. Dan Riley, Nadu Crew Rise Up. What up, Dan Riley? How you doing, bro? Hard to come in. Had to come in and check out with one of the best for a huge night. I don't know what that is, but hey, thank you for watching, Jared. Joe F., what's good? Ty Money. Billy Kirk. Thank you. I appreciate that. Adrian Santiago, what's up? What up, Cade Brown? Noah, what's good? Congrats on the new place. Thank you, Billy Kirk. I appreciate that. Shout out Hildy's. Well, shout out to Hildy's. I don't go there, but shout out to Hildy's. Michael Rafter says, I missed hearing your voice. Only people that tell me that are women. All right, Michael. Sounds good. Appreciate that. Hustle Man, what's up? Condo townhouse, whatever way you own it. Congrats. Exactly. Amen to that. 212 people in here already. Welcome in. Welcome in. By the way, I probably should have came on this week or at least given out some NIT games. I've been doing pretty well in the NIT. I went 2-0 last night in the National Invitational Tournament, or as we used to call it back in the day, the Not in Tournament tournament. That said, let's get into some games tonight and chat about how we feel about these games tonight. As always, the lines are from the Barstool Sportsbook. A lot of places the Barstool Sportsbook in. I feel like just yesterday it was only in 1 or 2 states. Now it's in plenty. So go opine if you're in the eligible states. Let's kick it off and get started. And how about this? This line has moved in the last 20 minutes as to when I posted this number on the ticker. We got Michigan State and Kansas State live from the iconic Madison Square Garden. Michigan State's laying 1.5 points. The total is 138.5. And this number, as we speak, as we talk here, it is at 1 at the Barstool Sportsbook. So it's dropped even a 0.5 point in the last 20 minutes as to when I put this up. So a couple things in this game. Michigan State has not shot the ball well yet in this tournament. Okay, they were horrific against Marquette. Still won the game by 9 points. Didn't shoot the ball well against in their first game either. Shot, I think, 35%. Okay, not great. Still won the game by 10. So they have won the game essentially by double digits both games and haven't shot the ball well. So we're still waiting for this team to shoot the ball from three. Now, keep in mind, this is top 10 three-point shooting team all year. Guard play is legit. We know Walker and Hogarth are terrific. When you get to these points in a tournament, you have to look at each starting five, the bench, and the coach and say, okay, what unit's better? I think Noel you give a slight edge to against anybody on K-State or on anyone on Michigan State. I said that game against Kentucky, I thought he was the best player on the court. He is a true point guard. He can hit those shots. He can get his team involved. I mean, some of his assists are just terrific. He'll only give you 12 points, but he's going to give you 8 assists. He's just going to do everything you need a point guard to do. He's a maestro with the basketball. You look at the bigs here. I give Keontae Johnson a slight edge, but I still like Sissoko and Hall. I think they're legit. I think the side pieces, as I call them, the kids on the wing, whether it's Tomlin or Sills, whether it's Jaden Akins, I think it's a two-coin flip. I really do. But what I do see in this game is Michigan State has coaching advantage. As we said, they haven't shot the ball well yet, and they've still won the game by 9 and 10, so handily in both games. I looked at this game and I thought, to me, this game kind of screamed in the 70s. I thought 138 seemed a bit low. I would have put it more towards like 141. I think there's some value on the total in this game. I think initially when I looked, I said, well, I'm getting 2 and a flip. I lean K-State, but then I thought, well, I think when the rubber meets the road, if you're going to give me Izzo in essentially a pick'em game with a team that very well can match up with K-State. I don't love K-State defensively. I think the big thing about Michigan State that I've been most impressed by is defensively. I thought they were so good against Marquette. And that just goes to coaching, right? Limiting what the other team wants to do and say, you're not going to do what you want to do. You're going to do what we want to do. And I think Michigan State has been terrific at that in these first 2 games. So I look at this game, and while I just kind of lauded Michigan State defensively, I still think this game is probably played high 60s into the 70s. Like, I could see this game being 73, 68, something like that. You know, I think both teams can probably get near or into the 70s. I didn't ultimately play this one. I didn't get involved with it. I haven't gotten involved with it this hour yet. We'll kind of just go through some of your comments and then move to the next game. Because I always like to include some of you guys in the discussion. What up, Kane? What up, no freaking ZD now? How you doing, buddy? Salute to you. I think you're a mob tube guy. Welcome in. Always good when I see some mob tube faces around. Welcome in, no freaking ZD now. That's a great name, by the way. Travis Todd, what's up? By the way, no freaking ZD. That was said in the first episode of The Sopranos, in the pilot. Young AJ Soprano said it. But he didn't say freaking ZD. He said fucking ZD. What up, Parker Meyer? Thank you, Matt. I appreciate that. What up, Toronto? The 6 is in the house. Welcome in. What up, Jack? David DeConick says, why didn't K-State stand up when Rico came in the room in the boombox? Mad disrespect, stayed sitting, so I'm taking MSU. They stayed sitting. Did you see vid? Disrespect, stay in seats. So you're strictly taking Michigan State because they didn't stand up? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they expected that. Maybe they thought it was corny. I don't know. I have no idea. I only saw it yesterday. I thought he was an Alabama fan. He's told us that, and I thought he was, but I guess he's just kind of aligning with teams that he likes. Do I think that's the reason you should bet Michigan State? I don't know. That seems a bit extensive to me. But all right. He says, I'm going with your picks. Well, I don't really like this one. So, I lean over here. All right. Listen, my man, I don't speak Portuguese. So we're going to have to disregard your comment. All due respect to you. Stay out of here with that. We don't speak Portuguese in here. I mean, maybe someone does, but I think you're in the wrong chat, my brother. Keep hammering Wisco, easy money. All right. Well, we're talking about the NCAA tournament tonight here. I don't trust Keontae, to be honest. Why? What isn't he giving you a reason to trust him for? That seems interesting. This could be the game where K-State's turnover problems finally catch up to them. It absolutely could. And this could be the game, as I said, where Michigan State shoots lights out. If I had to play this game, I'm leaning Spartans. I had them on Sunday. I like them here. If I had to play it, I didn't bet it, but if I bet it, I'd play that. Steven Marinello, Izzo is tough to go against. He absolutely is. And you have a first-year coach on the other side in Mr. Tang, who's done a good job, but that's super hard, man. That's super hard. Bully the Line says, Team Nadu. What up, Bully the Line? Super duper. What's up, my man? Remember when Sammy the Bull called you a gangster? Yes, I do. He definitely did. Yeah, he was surprised that I knew who Frankie the Wop Gagliardi was. Yeah, he was very surprised by that. So, hey, I'll take it. When you get called a gangster by Sammy the Bull, whether or not I like the guy, it was cool, All right. Yeah, listen, I'm not bringing up what happened to Brandon Walker, okay? Listen, guys, stop coming in here and talking shit about other creators, okay? Especially colleagues, okay? I don't want to hear it. Sorry. I don't know, I don't want to beef with people, man. I just do my thing. They do theirs, I do mine. I don't care that you don't like Marty or you don't like Brandon. That's on you. Go tell them that. It's got nothing to do with me. Jose Green says, I'm a Rika rider, but when he made amends with Nadu, I was okay with it. Well, good. What's up, Jose Green? Now, peace is better. Peace is better. All right. Let's get to our next game here. I don't really know why I have Kent State Akron in here because that's not the next game. The next game is UConn, who are 3.5-point favorites against Arkansas. What a game this is going to be. What a fucking game this is going to be. I cannot wait for this game. I mean, this is mano-y-mano right here. This is stone cold. Put your fucking chips up and let's go. Musselman against Hurley. Where we go starting? We're going to start because Musselman's a better coach. Check mark for Arkansas. This game is the toughest on the card for me. The toughest on the card. Because you have UConn, who I've said I worry a little bit about. Again, we talk about K-State turnover issues. Could the UConn turnover issues bring themselves to a head here? We know Arkansas, as March goes on, they get stronger and stronger. I liked them against Kentucky. Do I like them here? Do they have an answer for Sonogo? And with a week to prepare, essentially, or 8 days to not 8, 6 days to prepare, do you have an idea of how you're going to deal with Sonogo? Because they have Walsh, they have Anthony Black, they have Jalen Graham, they have kids that are big, but they don't have anyone the size of him. Throw in the fact that Klingon's terrific. They got a great front court, one of the best offensive rebounding teams in the country. Arkansas is a good rebounding team too, though, so I don't worry too much about that. But when we look at the guard position, give me Devo, give me Nick Smith over Hawkins and Newton. You're not going to tell me on any fucking planet Newton and Hawkins are better than Devo Davis and Nick Smith. It's just not going to happen. You're not going to sell that to me. But both have spots here where they could have success. Defensively, they're both really good. They're both really good rebounding teams. It's not that I don't like UConn. I don't. But if you're going to give me 3.5, 4 points in a game that I think is a pick 'em, I'm going to lean on the dog here. Another game I have not bet. I'm just going to be real. I have not bet this one either. These lines are so fucking sharp. I'll give you my thought, what I think happens, but I haven't personally bet this one. If you're going to give me even anything above 3, I'm going to lean on the dog. I think Arkansas is so fucking strong. Here's the issue, though. Here's the issue. And we go back to shows, guys. If you've been with me since I started the show, we go back to, let's just say, right around the beginning of conference play. What do we remember about Arkansas? Everybody zoned them, and they couldn't make shots. I do what I have to do in this game if I am Dan Hurley to zone Arkansas. And all in all, I think Arkansas is elite defensively as well. We saw what they did in the late games in the SEC against Brandon Miller. Remember that game where he shit on South Carolina? Well, guess what? The next game he came back and they were really good against him. They were extremely prepared. They took him out of the game. They ultimately lost that game by 3, I think. I remember I had them that game. It was a Saturday. So when I look at this game, this is another game where I think from a betting standpoint, I think the total could be in play here. 140 seemed a bit high. I had this one in the 60s. And I think if we keep both teams in the 60s, this ain't going over the number. Like I had this one at like 69, 65, like something around there. Every game, obviously every possession's turned up in the final 3-4 minutes. This is going to be a close game. It just is. We know that. Could it be where UConn goes and wins by 10? I guess. But I think if they do that, this is going to be a situation where Arkansas doesn't shoot the ball well. And this is like 71-61 or something. I'd be really surprised if this game's like 78-75. I guess it could happen. I mean, anything could happen. It's a 50-50 proposition in the end, but I look at both these teams and I feel like they're just so similar, right? And there's great players on both sides. And this is a great knockdown, drag out game where whoever was getting points here, I was going to take them. There's no advantage in this game from a standpoint of the crowd, their new digs. These are all new arenas they're playing in. This is one where I think the pace is conducive to UConn walking the ball at the court, and Arkansas is probably less enticed to run. I don't think they have the opportunity to in this one. So if I had to go, I'd lean dog and under 140. Now, I will say this. You're welcome to fade me, but let it be at your own risk because I've done really good in this tournament so far. All right. Might be a live wager game. Yeah, that's true. Absolutely. I think you're talking about the other game. The Rico stunt was whack. I don't know if it was whack. Rico is how would I phrase him? I don't want to disrespect him in any way, and I don't think he'd be disrespected. I think Rico is like a token white guy. Like I think he has trouble, on beat. He's not a big hip hop guy. I don't feel like, I feel like there's some white guys, maybe me, that could just blend in any circumstance. That they're good at every cookout, as they say. Rico's a little bit off beat. I think we could agree with that. But listen, good for him. That's dope. I remember when I went into Toledo's locker room at the Barstool Invitational, it was fucking sweet. You have great basketball players around you, guys that, it's just cool. It's cool to be around a Division I team, man. A shout out to him. That's just a dope kind of feeling, man. Do you have any comment on the Big Ev Kirk drama? No, I haven't. I never comment on Kirk Minahan publicly. You get nothing out of it. And he's one of those kind of people that will, as I've said before, I mean, it's easy to talk when you're far away from somebody. I have no beef with either of them, so I don't have any. I don't even know what are they even beefing over? I have no idea. I haven't kept track of that. Can Arkansas win after Musselman celebrated? He's been doing that all year though, so I don't know. That wouldn't matter much at all. Sonogo's going to dominate Mitchell. Well, I don't know that he's going to be matched up against Mitchell. Besides Brandon Miller, who do you think is the best player left in the tournament? Timmy. Arkansas, some dogs. Yeah, they absolutely are. I feel like Arkansas relies heavily on Council. Him too. They're all terrific. They're better than UConn. I don't agree with that. I guess some of you guys are fans. Like, whatever. I'm not a fan. I don't know. I feel like these games kind of shake out like the Creighton games did for UConn. Played in the 60s or 50s. Shinoga's not going to play against Mitchell. Okay, that's not going to happen. That would be a massive disadvantage. I have a feeling there's going to be something different going on here. What else do we have here? He looked like an Easter egg. I have that same jumpsuit. I bought it a couple of weeks ago. I love that color. Some people can pull off Nike Tech, some people can't. Which I'm not saying he can. Some people can't though. Nike Techs are subtle. They're things that only certain people can. Not a lot of people could pull off a tracksuit. You just can't. Some people look fucking stupid in them. I, for one, don't. I look very good in them, and that's my signature. So, are you saying Rico can't pull off your haircut? No, not many white guys can. It's a certain look. Appreciate that. We'll get a tour soon. We'll get a tour soon. At what point would you hedge San Diego State? That's going to be up to you. I never tell people when to hedge. That's something that if you I think if you look in, I mean, maybe see if they can win one more game, maybe do it live tomorrow. I don't know. Probably now, I guess. But yeah, to me, this is as far as Arkansas, UConn. This game to me is a first to 70 wins type of game. I think this one's played in a half court. UConn's going to have some major success if Arkansas can't hit jump shots. Because look, if you're Hurley, I think that's what you got to do here. And they're so good in the glass. I mean, let's get into a game that I think is very much as well very interesting. This one, FAU Tennessee. I got to be honest. I mean, I know Tennessee's look so fucking good. Like I'm not really worried about Louisiana, but what they did to Duke was impressive. The game kind of screamed Tennessee. If you know what you're looking for from a gambling standpoint, we know how good Tennessee is on defense. I don't need to sit here and talk to you about how good they are on that end. They're tough. They're blue collar. They just get after you on the defensive end. I don't love them on offense. I never have and never will. It's just not how they're built. But when I look at FAU, I feel like this team has consistently been disrespected. I mean, again, you beat Memphis. I mean, how many good teams have they beat in their conference this year? I mean, they beat some SEC teams already. They beat the darling FAU. And remember, this is another team. FAU haven't shot the ball yet well either. I think they're 18 for 59 from three in this tournament. And they still have won both games in their Sweet 16. They're going to have to make threes tonight. You can't shoot the ball shitty again. And if that happens, this one could get ugly. But I think John L. Davis, I think Elijah Martin, I think Greenlee, Nick Boyd, Big Vlad Golden down low, Michael Forrest. I just think they're too dogged, man. They got too much depth to get blown out here. Give me Dusty May. I love Dusty May. I think Barnes he's not great, but I think he's better than people give him credit for. I think he's been good in this tournament. But can Tennessee continue to maintain this type of productivity? I'm not sure they can. I'm not sure they can. I mean, when we look back on that Duke game, it's not like they were good offensively. They still haven't really shot the ball well. They just made some threes in the first game against Duke. It's not a team that's made shots all year. This number's plummeted from a total standpoint. It was 133.5. Then it got to like 131, 130. Now it's down to 129.5. Sharp money's all over on the over in this game. And I think we're kind of discounting, we're forgetting how good FAU was defensively. And this is going to be, I think, a lot like for FAU, this is probably going to shake out a lot like the North Texas games did. That was 66-62. And 50-46. That were the two North Texas games this year for FAU. I don't think FAU gets out and runs here. I don't think they're going to be able to. Tennessee is so good in shutting that off. Another half-court game. Teams are going to have to make some threes. This could shake out a lot like the game we just talked about, where if Tennessee can kind of zone FAU and they don't make enough threes, they could get blown out here. These games are really tough, guys. I'm just being real. I'm not going to try to sugarcoat and just bet games to bet them. It's not my style. I think under I feel like this is where you start to lose value. But I thought this game was like 68, 63, something like that. It's right around the price. It could be 65, 58. I could see that. Absolutely. Number's gone on the total. I wouldn't go really any lower than this if you're looking to get involved. Absolutely. 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 Yeah. And look, if they shoot 11 for 24 tonight, they're going to win this game. They're going to win this game. No idea. I don't think I don't think I've ever talked to him, to be honest. The collapse of Barnes has to be coming at some point. Yeah, absolutely. By the way, not sure if this was discussed last week, but that over you called on Toledo for Christopher's father was a galvanizing moment for the Nadu crew. thoughts and prayers. But that over you called on Toledo. Wait, what? How is it a galvanizing moment? Game flew over. What do you, brother? I don't know what you're talking about. Are you all there today or what? How is it a galvanizing moment? Interesting. I don't know. Okay. Well, again, maybe you can further talk about what you mean there. I don't know what you mean. No, they don't. Lines don't get any sharper. You're 100% right on that. Over 410 people in here. Welcome in. If you're watching us on Twitter, hello. How you doing? Thanks for being here. All right, let me get to a game that I am playing tonight. I'm on Gonzaga. I'm on Gonzaga. Plus 1.5. Here's what we do know. No Clark. He's been out for a while. I'm getting a lot of sources telling me, and again, same sources that everybody else sees, but I'm seeing people that I trust that are saying Bona may not even play. Let's just be real. There's one thing we do know. He's injured. I don't think they're capable of guarding Timmy. Timmy is fucking really good. We all know that, though. Timmy's nasty. Timmy's crafty. He's awesome around the rim. He's electric. He's a great motherfucking college basketball player. And I'll tell you one thing. I love Tiger Campbell. I like what they have there with Bailey and those guys, but I love Jaquez. But if you get Bolton to give you what he gave you the other night, Gonzaga ain't losing this game. And UCLA is going to let them shoot the ball, which I think is a concern. They're going to bomb away. Bolton, Strother, Hickman, everybody. If you get 17 from Bolton tonight, Gonzaga wins. Gonzaga wins. Now, there's one thing I'm concerned about. Gonzaga in the defensive role. I don't love them there. But you got plenty of time to prepare. You're a little rested. This isn't going to be as kind of back and forth like it was in the game you saw the other night. And I think just being real, if you're going to give Gonzaga in this role as a dog, I'm in. As Sammy Gravano said, when he threw out the plot to kill Paul Castellano, he had people coming up to him. Sammy, I'm in. Like, it was in. They were good to go. This is the plan. I'm in. If you're going to give me the Gonzaga Bulldogs as a dog, I'm in. I love UCLA, and I love Mick Cronin. But I think Gonzaga is the best offense in America. I think it always is under Mark Few. I think Bona not being fully healthy. Look, if they had Clark and Bona, I think they could win. And I think they would be winning. They would be a bigger favorite here. But I think this number coming down is a strong measure to show that he ain't going to play tonight, or he's severely limited. Okay. Well, I guess this line just dropped for no reason then. So, all right. Well, good luck. They don't need Jalen Suggs. They're still the number one offense in America. Guys, listen, I don't know where, if you want to keep talking about, you just don't like Gonzaga, then just say it. I don't, you're going to get these people that have no idea what they're talking about to tell you, Gonzaga Bulldogs stink. They never go to the Final Four. Shut up. Beat it. What does that even mean, Jalen Suggs? We know he's not there. What, do you think they need Jalen Suggs? I don't know if you know Scott Gropp, but they're still the number one offense in America. They look like an NBA team all year. So I don't really know. If you get what you got the other night from Strother and Bolton, they're going to win the game. Bolton looked incredible. I don't agree with that either. I think you're grasping at straws, guys, to try to justify playing UCLA. Campbell's great. I think maybe give him a little leg up. But they got some fucking kids at Gonzaga, man. They got some kids there, man. All right, a lot of people, I don't like Gonzaga. Well, that's on you. I don't know how many times they have to continue to win games and take care of business before you give them credit. You act like they're nothing. This stupid argument again. Guys, listen, please don't show your stupidity here. Please don't do it. Just don't do it. It really hurt. It really hurts to read and to speak. We stop, man. Stop with this nonsense. Did you miss when they beat Kentucky? What about when they beat Alabama, Andrew? They play the hardest schedule in the non-con. Listen, guys, go ahead. Then bet UCLA here. You act like the Pac-12's anything special either. What are we talking about here? What do we need? We don't need Jalen Suggs, a great player, but I don't know if you noticed, guys, but they're still the number one offense in America. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, it's tough, man. You lose kids like that, it hurts. You lose Clark, you lose Bona. You know, whether we shake it or not, Bona's hurt, man. He's hurt. I don't know. I mean, did they look great against UCLA or Northwestern either? Let's get it, Michael. Let's get it. Timmy on a mission. Absolutely. I mean, that's just stupid, man. I get you guys want to have some of you want to be these like you don't watch basketball a year and then you just see Gonzaga losing the Final Four every year and you don't think they're good enough. They can't win the big game. Do you know how hard it is to get to the Final Four every year? Yet some of you people who you have to understand 20 years ago, Gonzaga essentially was a nothing program. Nothing. And now they're in the Final Four every year, Elite Eight every year, number one essentially every year. They're the best offense every year. They get kids that are never could dream to get. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. Yeah, this is gonna be a great game. I couldn't agree more. I'm so looking forward to this. 9:45. Boom. Boom. All right, let's go, Noah. Let's go. Let's go. Let me double check some lines here, make sure we are where we are. By the way, guys, this line continues to plummet. This game is down to 1. Listen, guys, you got to read the line. Lines don't drop from 2.5 to 2 to 1.5 because a player is not playing. Or because the player's playing. I don't think he's playing, guys. I know you want to like sell yourself that he is, but all right, go ahead. Agreed, Danny Meyer. Agreed with that, Jack. Agreed with that. Well, he's not going to be at Gonzaga. He's gone. Yeah, listen, people are free to do what they want to do, but you know, what's my favorite round of the tournament? The round of 32, because we get kind of all the shit teams out, and we can there's still a lot of variety. There's a lot of games still. I also like this round as well. We'll worry about that tomorrow. I'll be on tomorrow at 4, and we can talk about that tomorrow. He says he's not coming back, so you got to read into that stuff, guys. I think I've read he said he's not coming back. So, oh yeah, so that's the reason you should. Come on, what are we doing here, David? What are we doing here? What the hell are you talking about? What the fuck does that have to do with anything, David? What are you talking about? Zags try to cancel David Stockton or whoever, John Stockton. So that's why you're betting on UCLA. Holy shit. What am I reading here? What are we reading here? Is this guy trolling me? I think he's trolling me. He's got to be. First, he's not betting Kansas State because he's worried about Rico because they didn't stand when Rico walked in. Now he's not betting on Gonzaga because they tried to cancel John Stockton whatever the fuck ago. What are we doing here, dude? Am I nuts? Are we just like, am I reading? Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Oh my God. Yes, we do. We do. I would love to have a call-in line and that guy calls in and says that. Holy shit, man. Oh, David, listen, you seem like a nice guy, but what the hell are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? Remember when Adam Morrison choked against UCLA in '06? Same exact seating tonight. How crazy is that? I didn't realize that. Didn't realize that. That's how you bet at Barstool. If you like their jerseys, you bet the house. All right, well, that's not how I bet. Uh, to me, a different type. I like Gonzaga. I like Gonzaga. Yes, I have a couple of futures: Texas, San Diego State, Gonzaga, few. Bill Gomez, what's up, Bill? No, that just makes it even more ridiculous, David, that you're not trolling. I know you're not trolling. That's what's ridiculous about you. You're not trolling. I mean, it's like you actually believe that. Who gives a fuck about that? What does that have to do with the game? Yeah, I hate this question. Like I said, I played Gonzaga tonight. What you want to do with that information is up to you. We'll have more info tomorrow. We got more games, 4 more games, um, and I'm looking forward to it. What other questions do we have tonight, guys? I'll stay on for another 10 or so minutes. What other questions do we have tonight? You can ask me anything. I don't usually do many ask me anythings, but you're welcome to ask me anything. What else do you guys got for tonight? What else do we have here? 415 people. Welcome in. Already mentioned that. I definitely lean Arkansas, but I didn't play that game. No, for like the 8,000th time. No, I'm not moving to Chicago, guys. I feel like I've answered this question 7 million times. No, I'm not moving. I'm not moving to Chicago. I'm moving about 5 minutes away from where I live now. Um, why would I block you? I don't. I'm not gonna block you. See, look how mad this guy is. Block me. You live in a block world. F you. No, I just think what you said is fucking stupid, and everyone else agrees. Not gonna block you for it though. John Stockton. Exactly. Exactly. Any mafia projects coming in the future? Yeah, always got good interviews, man. Good interview coming next week. I'm gonna possibly do some stuff in Florida with some people. Always good interviews. Just trying to grow TikTok, do my thing on TikTok. Just continue to grow my show, man. I'll talk about it tomorrow. Michael Godbolt. Thank you. What's up, Michael? Thanks, brother. I appreciate that. Do I follow baseball? Yes, I'll be betting baseball this year. Do I have any futures? I'll get some together. I've been wanting to work on that. I got to get it together here in the next day or two. But yeah, we'll have something for sure. I always try to make one or two for sure. There are reports of Ezekiel Elliott to Philadelphia. Don't think we need him. Don't think we need him. I think we have a ton of running backs. We have Boston Scott, we have Gainwell, and we have Rashad Petty. That said, Penny gets injured a lot. It's in Lancaster. What are Albanian women like? They're beautiful, very natural, beautiful. A lot of good Albanian women out there. Rita Ora, Bibi Rexa, Dua Lipa, Eliza Dushku. There's many Albanian. Drita Devanzo from Mob Wives. Albanian women are beautiful, man. It's funny because Drita from Mob Wives, she looks exactly like most out. She's straight out. That's what a lot of Albanian chicks look like. Just natural, very pretty, very old school. That's what I love. As I get older, man. I know I have fun on like the internet and stuff, but I just want a beautiful woman, with intelligence and, yeah, Albanian women are dope, man. Very have a lot of good qualities. They all can cook. They're all, they have all those instincts, that a good woman does. Will Patino take St. Joe's to a Final Four? Absolutely. Absolutely. That is one of the best hires I've seen in some time. What a hire. He is going to do incredible things for that program. How many TVs we have in your new house? Same amount I have now, probably 3 or 4. I might put one in my garage because I'm going to put a treadmill in my garage. But yeah, I mean, I only have one set of eyes. So a computer and a TV is enough generally for me. Do I follow college baseball? Nah, I don't. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, bro. We'll see, man. We'll see. If you had to choose a coach to lead your team in a tournament, Mark Few or Mick Cronin? Mark Few. Mark Few. I don't like Guinness. I don't drink Guinness. Not my thing. Who wins the Big East first, Cooley or Patino? Patina. Patino, absolutely. Any updates on traveling to Mexico? You shouldn't. You shouldn't be traveling to Mexico. I wouldn't, but you're welcome to do what you want to do. I think if you travel to Mexico, you should go to only resorts, very heavily protected ones, and I would highly advise not to leave the resort. Highly advise. Because Cancun, Tulum, very dangerous places. Not in the resort, but they're dangerous. There's been shootings on the beaches there. You'll probably be fine as long as you act like a normal human being. Would I drive into Mexico? No. No fucking way. Wouldn't drive anywhere in Mexico. No fucking way. Yes, I did hear a Reese Hoskins news. It happens. Injuries happen, man. Yeah, I'm not worried about next year. When are you coming back to Philly? We got a link. I don't come to Philly much anymore, man. I have so much going on, man. It's just not really my thing anymore. But probably in the summer, I'll be in there more frequently because I go to the shore and stuff. So yeah, I'll be there. What's my TikTok name? My TikTok name is right here. Go follow me. I'm gonna put my TikTok on the screen. Go follow me. I don't really care much about brackets. I just have one just for fun. I didn't even look at it to be honest. Yeah, BB Rexa, absolutely. Dua Lipa, yep. Do I like the Barnstormers to win the Atlantic League? I gotta look into it. I gotta look into it. I don't wouldn't say that. As I get older, I'm open. I'm talking to a girl now that like is, I mean, she's supernatural, man. Just beautiful. That's as I get older, that's really what I want. Not gonna say no to any woman, but I generally like women that are not white. I've said that before. I prefer Spanish or black girls, but I don't say no to anyone. My ex girlfriend was not black or Puerto Rican or Spanish, so it really depends. How do you not play each game? Uh, because I don't like them. That's why. I know this could be foreign to some of you, but I don't play every game, and you don't have to play every game. That's to me the difference between people that win doing this and people that don't win doing this. Look, there are spots where there are all four games. I'll bet. I think tomorrow's card's better than tonight, but I don't bet just to bet, man. That's not how I do things. I have discipline and I have control. And I think to do anything at a high level, you have to have both. So if you're trying to lose weight, you got to work out every day. You can't do cheat, you just can't do that kind of stuff. It sucks, but again, if you're trying to get to something, you have to do everything. You can't cut corners. You know, you rob a bank. I mean, you cut a corner, you're gonna get caught. You got to go through every fucking level. Gambling, if you bet every game, you'll lose. If you bet just to bet, just because you want someone to watch on TV, you're gonna lose. But I'm not gonna tell anyone how to do things. That's just how I do it. The Albanian chick from the movie Inside Me is all time. Okay, yeah. I mean, I haven't seen that in forever. Who's winning the Masters? I don't know. I'll have to look into that. There's still a couple of weeks away. Would you play the over tonight in Gonzaga? No, I didn't have anything on that. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I guess if that guy didn't like you, he's going to block you. Portnoy versus Goodman was an all-timer. Saw you chime in as Cooley as sleazeball. Um, yeah, I think it's kind of lame, to be honest, to go from I never really liked that whole thing. But hey, listen, man, at the end of the day, here's the most important thing. And this is what I'll say. Money's money. The truth is, I have a contract at Barstool and it's up, in the summer. Money's money to me. And I don't there are some people that are all about, quality of life or this or that. Listen, I'm going where the money's the best and where I can get the most out of my life, right? I'm past the point where, I'm trying to be famous. I don't care about that. I just want to make the most money. I want to be comfortable. I want to have things that I have and enjoy, and I don't gotta worry. I'm not all right with just making a certain amount. I want to make more. I want to continue to elevate. So I think for Ed Cooley, man, it's he wanted to make more money. The quality of life. I guess for him, it's really dope to live in certain areas of Washington, man. Maybe, him and his wife wanted to live there. I don't know. Is he a sleazeball? To go to a team in the same conference, I don't fault anyone. I was just really breaking balls, to be honest. I don't really like Goodman, so that's kind of my whole thing. But I just finished a rewatch of Boardwalk Empire. Any episodes that sit down that covers the Prohibition era of the mob? Yeah, we've done Lucky Luciano. We've done Meyer Lansky. Haven't done Arden Rothstein yet, but I will. But yeah, we have a few. Is Cozumel safe? Cozumel, you should be good. But I would stay out of Puerto Vallarta. I would stay out of Acapulco. What a shithole that is. I would stay out of the western coast of Mexico. Michoacan, Jalisco, Guerrero, all those places. Michoacan's not on the coast. It's more inside. Durango, Sonora, Chihuahua, Zacatecas, San Luis Potosi, all those places. I'll have to look into it. Is Buster Murdaugh guilty? Well, I definitely think that Stephen Smith was murdered. I don't think there's any question about that. Do I think it was Buster Murdaugh? I think he's a suspect for sure. I never really want to comment on people that haven't been arrested. I will say I think he's next. I think he'll be arrested next. I think he is surely the prime suspect. I think he has to be. Do I think his father was involved? Possibly. I think it's possible. He could have heard about it and said, I ain't going to happen. This kid's got to go. Look, as I've said before, I truly believe Alex Murdaugh was a mafia boss. I consider what he was running a crime family. If you know anything about him, he was a large-scale drug trafficker, moving a lot of weight. He was moving them to gangs. He was a heavy drug trafficker. I don't believe he was a drug addict. I don't believe he was out of money. I think he got rid of people that he felt were going to bother his life. And I think Stephen Smith was, a liability for either him or his son. So do I think it's probable that the Murdaughs were involved in some way? Yes. You think that was just a random thing in that county? No way. Would I ever drive a Tesla? No. I think they're cool, but I don't think I would drive one now. I'm not a big car guy, really. I don't drive that much, so I don't want to have to like search out like an electric car thing. I was in a Tesla the other night. One of my Ubers was a Tesla, and it was pretty cool, but nah, I prefer gas personally. How do you know Nikki Benz? Just know her through other people. She's cool. Her and Rochelle are real cool people, man. Nikki's cool. She's funny. She's a funny chick. You do great work on the dog walk. Thank you, Stackhouse. Yeah, I enjoy talking on that show. I like anytime I can educate people. I'm going in April. Well, look, be safe, man. Just act normally, man, and you'll be all right. Also, I think this is the most important thing when you go to a foreign country. Understand that this country will not make deals. Okay, they don't make deals with foreign terrorist organizations, drug cartels. So if you go and are kidnapped, you're on your own. They're not going to do anything about it. And that's just the risk you take going to a foreign country. You and your family could have a major monetary problem. And I just don't think people understand how truly depraved those groups are. I mean, they don't care. Your life means nothing to them. Do you know how many people they have in their pocket? And the thing is, it's not even them. It's the police as well. Police will steal from you. Why did you and your ex break up? Long story. A lot goes into that. So I'm not going to get much into it. What's up, Kyle, right? How you doing, man? I'm heading to Mallorca in a few weeks. Any intel? Is it safe? Spain's fine. Spain is fine. You'll be totally fine in Spain. Spain is not. No, it's interesting because places like Marbella, I mean, that's where a lot of crime bosses go to live and hang out. Yep, absolutely, absolutely. But all right, guys. Well, I'm going to look to wrap this thing up. I hope you have a good day. I hope you enjoy uh, your night. Enjoy the games tonight, and yeah, we'll go from there. No, I haven't, not yet. What's up, Julian? I don't really have a favorite soccer team. I just bet on it. Any thoughts on the Tank versus Ben Mintz beef? No, I don't know what that impression of Frank was by Mintz. That was a bit awkward. I felt uncomfortable watching that. Um, I saw someone wrote in the comments. They were like, "Why does Ben Mintz look like a Murdahl brother?" I had to laugh at that. I don't know much about this. I have no idea what this is even in reference to. I don't really keep track. I've been pretty busy this week. Did you ever discuss the escaped inmate from Alabama? No, no, I haven't. I'll have to check into that. Goran Ningovsky. What's up, Goran? You're from the Jason Brown chat, my man from Macedonia. No need to donate, but thank you. K State, UConn, Zags win the tournament at 19-1. All right. Good luck, man. Good luck with that, bro. I need the Macedonians to pick it up in the second half. I need a couple of goals in the second half against lowly Malta. I already got 2 in England. I need Italy to find the back of the net here for both teams to score. But all right, guys, I'm out. See you all later. I'll be back here tomorrow, Friday. Catch me then. Same time, same place. Later.